Good morning, Witta's Wolves. It is Thursday, May 7th. Where in the universe is Mrs. Witta this morning? Where was she yesterday? Yesterday, I was on the planet Mercury. Got a couple good guesses on Mercury. Good job. Where in the universe is Mrs. Witta this morning? Well, this planet is a very hot planet. It is a little smaller than the Earth. It has greenhouse gases of carbon dioxide, and it has sulfuric clouds. So a place you really don't want to live, or can't live actually. It is covered with mountains and volcanoes. Where in the universe is Mrs. Witta this morning? I hope you had a good time completing your assignments yesterday. Today is Thursday, and in each of your subjects, you have assignments that you want to turn in. These are for a test grade. So let's go over those real quick. In reading, you're going to watch Library Lion, and then you're going to click to hear the directions. Click on the blue link to hear the directions. You're going to write or video a response that identifies the theme of Library Lion and includes 3 details from the story to support your thinking. So just like what you did yesterday for Silver Dollar Dreams, you're doing it today for Library Lion. Okay, look forward to seeing what you have to say there. In math, today you're going to be doing the performance task. That's 2 questions. So go ahead and get that done. You can take a picture of your work. You can send me the answers to the questions. Whichever way, go ahead and get that submitted on Class Dojo. In science, so last week you looked up a Texas ecosystem. You're going to use that same ecosystem, or you can choose a different one, but you're going to write a letter to the people living in that ecosystem to persuade them to take care of it so that the plants and animals in that ecosystem will survive longer. I am going to attach a template for a letter to this post of the video, and you can use that letter as an example of how to write out your writing. You can even print it if you want and write directly on it, but it will give you some structure to how to write your letter. So that'll be attached today. Okay, so have fun with your learning today. I'm going to go ahead and go to our Frog and Toad Treasury. And, oh, before I forget, we are going to meet for lunch today to celebrate your success and how many points you've earned since we started our virtual learning. I will send out a link, and it will be at 12 noon today. All right, this is called Frog and Toad Together. So let me show you the picture. Okay, so this is a treasury. This book that I have, it has several books together. So this is the beginning of a new book. The first chapter is called A List. One morning, Toad sat in bed. "I have many things to do," he said. "I'll write them all down on a list so that I can remember them." Toad wrote on a piece of paper, "A list of things to do today." I bet you guys have been doing a lot of that since this started. Then he wrote, "Wake up." What time are you waking up in the morning? "I have done that," said Toad, and he crossed out "wake up." Here he is sitting in his bed, making his list. Then Toad wrote other things on the paper. A list of things to do today. Wake up, he's got crossed out. Eat breakfast. Are you eating breakfast each morning? Get dressed. Go to Frog's house. Take walk with Frog. Eat lunch. We're going to eat lunch together today. Take nap. play games with Frog, eat supper, go to sleep. Sounds like a good list to me. And then here's the other picture. There, said Toad. Now my day is all written down. He got out of bed and had something to eat. Then Toad crossed out, eat breakfast. Toad took his clothes out of his closet and put them on. Then he crossed out, get dressed. Are y'all getting dressed these days? Toad put the list in his pocket. He opened the door and walked out into the morning. Soon Toad was at Frog's front door. He took the list from his pocket and crossed out, go to Frog's house. Speaking of getting out, I take Hunter, my golden retriever, for a walk in the morning after I do my morning messages. It's really nice. Toad knocked at the door. Hello, said Frog. Look at my list of things to do, said Toad. Oh, said Frog, that is very nice. Toad said, my list tells me that I will go for a walk. All right, said Frog, I am ready. It's a good thing Frog wanted to walk, huh? Frog and Toad went on a long walk. I like long walks. Then Toad took the list from his pocket again. He crossed out, take walk with Frog. Just then there was a strong wind. It blew the list out of Toad's hand. The list blew high into the air. Help, cried Toad. My list is blowing away. What will I do without my list? Hurry, said Frog. We will run and catch it. No, shouted Toad. I cannot do that. Why not? asked Frog. Because, wailed Toad, running after my list is not one of the things that I wrote on my list of things to do. Frog ran after the list. He ran over hills and swamps, but the list blew on and on. At last Frog came to Toad. I am sorry, gasped Frog, but I could not catch your list. Blah, said Toad. I cannot remember any of the things that were on my list of things to do. I will just have to sit here and do nothing, said Toad. Toad sat and did nothing. Frog sat with him. After a long time, Frog said, Toad, it's getting dark. We should be going to sleep now. Excuse me. Go to sleep, shouted Toad. That was the last thing on my list. Toad wrote on the ground with a stick, go to sleep. Then he crossed out, go to sleep. There, said Toad. Now my day is all crossed out. I am glad, said Frog. Then Frog and Toad went right to sleep. They sure are good friends, Frog and Toad. All right, and next time we read Frog and Toad, we'll read the chapter called The Garden. I will look forward to seeing you at lunch at 12 noon and hope you have a wonderful morning of learning. See you at 12. Bye.